Say right, look. No, I'm checking this
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Apologies for running a little bit late. Just so you're aware, Antonio has an issue with his throat today. He's very sore, and so we're going to try and get through this one fairly quickly today, just because he's in a bit of pain. So do bear with me as I try and speed through each section. Before we start, Antonio.
Before to start our press conference, I'd like to say that all our thoughts are for the people affected in the incident on the tube.
Okay, thank you, Roger.
Antonio, you mentioned that incident. That was going to be one of my questions as well. With the security incident happening so close to Stamford Bridge, do you have any concerns, and does it change in terms of your preparation and the mentality of the players going into a game?
Yeah, for sure, this type of situation are very dangerous, and your mind goes in this situation. But I think that we have to try to think only to play the game, and I think this is the best way. I remember when I was a coach in the national team, and if you remember well, when happened the terroristic attack, and we stay with the national team, and we must play against Belgium. But I think I repeat that in this case it's important to continue, and for sure there is a great disappointment for this, and a lot of time it's very difficult to understand why. But I think that we have to continue to show that we are stronger than them.
Just turning to the game, midweek you made a lot of changes. Was that always with a view to perhaps bringing players back for the Arsenal game, and were there some performances in the week that means you've got a few decisions to make in terms of your starting lineup?
Yeah, but my rotation and the best goal, the best target is to try to make the best decision for every game, and try also to win, because don't forget that to win is very important for us. I think the answer of my players in the last game was positive, and I'm pleased for the commitment, for the performance of all players. Now there is another game, another tough game against Arsenal. I have another day to check the physical condition and of my players, and then I'll try to make the best decision for the game, for Arsenal games.
You mentioned physical condition. Eden Hazard came off the bench the other day. Is he in condition yet to start a game? Is he in contention? Also, Gary Cahill, the captain, does he come straight back into the team now his suspension is over?
About Eden, for sure is improving, and I think this to have this type of patience with him, and I think is paying off, and he's very close to be totally fit, and we have to continue repeating this way, and don't forget that I have to make decision for the best of the team, for the best decision for the players. But I think he's improving a lot, and he's very close to be 100% fit. For Gary, for Cahill, and he came back against Azerbaijan, against Karabakh, and I think he played very well, good performance. I'm pleased for him, but yeah, I have another day. To reflect and then to make the best decision for Sunday.
In terms of Arsenal, whatever issues that they had last season, they seem to have put themselves quite well against you. They beat you once, they beat you in the cup final as well, and got the better of you in the Community Shield. Do you feel Arsenal almost raise their game when they take on Chelsea and perhaps produce some of their better performances?
No, I think that Arsenal is one of the 6 top teams in England, and I think that they have a really good squad and to fight for something important, the title in England for sure. For this reason, I think this is a massive game for us. When you play against Arsenal, it's always a massive game. It's the same when you play against City, against Liverpool, against United, against Tottenham. And yeah, I think in England there are 6 top teams, and when you play against one of them, it's always a massive game, and anything can happen. For this reason, we must pay great attention. We have to fight. We have to play a game against a rival.
You played on Tuesday. Arsenal didn't finish until late last night. Does that extra couple of days preparation benefit you?
I don't think. I watched. I have watched the game, and. Yeah, and Wenger, I think, rotated a lot of players, and a lot of players rested for the game against us. Yeah, I think there is not advantage.
Martin?
Just one quick one, Antonio. Arsenal won the game last night by switching to a back 4. Are you thinking this morning that you might be playing against a team that will change its system on Sunday?
I don't think. But don't forget that Arsenal always played with the back 4. And then last season, at the end of the last season, they switched. They changed their system. But I think that they won't change against us.
Is there a little bit of an element of revenge on Sunday because they beat you in the cup final and stopped you in the double, and because they beat you at Wembley again in the Community Shield, to give you a bit more added, we want to win this game?
I hope to finish the game with 11 players. Yeah, because in the last 2 games, and FA final, FA Cup final and the Community Shield, we finished 2 games with 10 men, and I hope this. Then during the game, I think that win the best.
And obviously, you just said they're one of the top 6 teams in this country, but they've already lost twice away from home at Stoke and Liverpool. If you win on Sunday, do you potentially think you've seen off a title rival even this early in the season?
But for sure, Arsenal is a big rival and for the title. And if you see the squad, you can understand that there are a lot of top players, and I don't understand why. They can't fight for the title, but it's normal. And they lost only one player now, Chamberlain, and they kept all the players of the last season. And I think in their squad there are many top players.
Liam?
Steve, this might be one that's better for you to answer. You made a very strong statement the last time we were here about Chelsea condemning the language that was in the Alvaro Morata chant. Is there any update on fans being identified and possible action being taken against them for what they sung at the Leicester game?
There isn't an update that I can give you today. No, but we will when we're able to. But no update today at this point. Thanks, Alison.
Antonio, I just wonder what you make of Arsene Wenger yourself. He's had a lot of criticism this season from both the fans and also former players that played under him for being not adaptable, for making similar mistakes. What do you make of him as a manager?
No, but I think I don't care. I don't care nothing about this situation, and I want to speak about Chelsea situation, not Arsenal situation. Also because every time we speak about this, we are unlucky, and with them, and they to solve their problem, and we solve our problem.
Okay, Simon.
Antonio, hi there. I know you were a bit frustrated about the 2 red cards in the cup final and the Community Shield, but have you told your players to be wary of their discipline, their challenges, given the decisions that have gone against you in these 2 big games?
For sure, when you start the game and you try to keep always the right discipline, but in both situations, I think you have to see very well if there was the red card or not.
Okay, Matt.
How is Danny Drinkwater?
He had a muscular problem in his calf. I think that is very difficult to see him before the international break, and he needs time now to recover, and it's a pity because he was starting to work and to improve his physical condition and also to adapt himself in our idea of football. Now we have to move all these situations in 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't know.
Okay, last one, George, please.
Antonio, Cesc Fabregas joked that Alvaro Morata has to score more goals with his feet. Is that something you agree with, or are you just happy to see him scoring?
I don't know.
Cesc made a joke that Alvaro has to score more with his feet, not with his head.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to see?
No, I don't know about this situation. No, I think it's right to score, and I'm happy if he can score with his feet or with his head, and it's not important also with chest and with back. Yeah, but it's important to score and to try to improve himself every day.
Okay, great. Cameras off then, guys. We'll move to the written section. Thank you.